Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Risk of Rain. I am ShinyRawrquaza. And, it's been a while since I played Risk of Rain, on my channel. I've played it, like, off camera. Just not on camera for, like, a couple weeks or something. Honestly, I've been meaning to play more. But I kind of have been holding out for the new update. Since there are things, the new update is going to be cool. It has 2 new classes and 10 new items. I have insider knowledge about when the update might happen, but I don't want to say anything publicly. So just be patient. It'll come. But I wanted to play a little bit of Risk of Rain, just to get back into it a little bit, because I have been taking like an extended hiatus. And, I don't know. I want to play more. I want to record more. An opportunity to do such has presented itself. I went on reddit.com/r/riskofrain, the Risk of Rain subreddit. And someone put down like a weekly challenge thing. And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Maybe I should try that. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe as long as it's consistent. This is the main thing. If we're gonna do a weekly challenge thing, it needs to happen every week. That's just straightforward, I think. It looks like they determined it with a like random.org, and they just randomized what character and what artifacts would be on. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the game is, so, I don't know how I feel. The artifacts, right, they change a lot about the game. I don't know if it's a 50% chance to have, each of them on is something that should be a thing. I don't know. It's kind of up for discussion, and I think that needs to be hammered out. But I will, I'm game to try it. Because some of these, specifically the big couple that really affect your ability to play are command, which is huge. If command is on, then it's a completely different experience. That's huge. The other one is glass, to a lesser extent. Glass is it can be incredibly overpowered if you get the right items. Specifically, it's basically a game win if glass is on, if you pick up Infusion or Ceremonial Dagger. Those two are basically guaranteed. There are, you could obviously make mistakes, and if you get Infusion and then die immediately. But, like, it's just such a huge advantage to have either of those items. And there's other items that are extremely useful as well, that just don't really... It makes the game, it trivializes the difficulty. And so, I don't know, those two specifically are extremely, like, you have to use them with caution. And so having, like, a 50% chance in the weekly thing, in a weekly challenge, to have those on or off, I don't know if that's, maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. It is a weekly thing, so who knows. Anyway, today's challenge, which you can find at Risk of Rain, well, I'll put a link in the description to it as well, but just go to the Risk of Rain subreddit. You can click on the link in the description at the bottom of the video, or just go to the Risk of Rain subreddit and it'll be right there. Risk of Rain Weekly Challenge. Test number 1. Trial. Open bracket, trial, closing. That's not a bracket. That's like it's the squiggly. I don't know. Anyway, so today's challenge run is going to have, we have Kin on, so that's another big game-changing thing, but this isn't necessarily good or bad, I think, just by itself. Kin is different. Kin is definitely different, but we'll get into that later when we start the run. Then we have Glass, we have Enigma, Sacrifice, so Enigma is random items, Glass is damage, and 10% health. Sacrifice, chests no longer spawn, monsters drop items on death, and Origin, which is 10-minute invasion in Vanguards. With Acrid. Okay, now how I feel about Acrid is I like Acrid. Acrid is really, I feel like Acrid is a pretty easy class to play with. able to... Okay, this guy can kill me, so I need to be careful. We need to... First priority goes to leveling up. That is paramount, so that we don't get one shot. We also are not using honor, which means that it's going to be pretty freaking easy. So, this is a kin run. Now, kin runs are interesting because they either go really well or really poorly, depending on the first stage. The best possible kin spawn for the first stage, in my opinion, is getting Lemurians. Lemurians, because they have a low point value, they spawn just tons and tons of Lemurians. This is good because you get lots and lots of... okay, I should note, if you have Sacrifice on, then it's good. If you don't have Sacrifice on, then it matters less, but you do get more money, and so you can open the chest. But because Sacrifice is on, the enemies are actually just going to drop items just by themselves. So the more enemies that are on the first stage, that are able to spawn on the first stage, the better off you're going to be. You're going to get more items. Now, these lesser wisps, just the regular wisps, they are not the worst that we could get. The worst that we could get, in my opinion, would be probably greater wisps, because you only get a few of them spawning, at least on the first couple stages. They're easy to deal with because of they only attack horizontally, but they also can do a ton of damage, so I guess you have to be careful. But, okay, we're gonna do this. This is an okay place to do this, I think. Okay, we get some elites. Oh, small Enigma. That's right, we're using Enigma. So that's attack speed. Small Enigmas reduce the cooldown of the Enigma use item, which is a random effect. This is actually like a super good place because we should be able to just kind of sit up here. And we can drop down here every now and then, drop some acid, so to speak. Just be careful. Wisps are pretty easy to deal with Acrid because we have the... Ooh, okay. Sticky Bomb is not super game-changing. We have... Oh my god, that's good. Well, no, it isn't because we don't have chests. So, actually, that doesn't do a lot. That'll mean more experience. Epidemic, right? Releases a deadly poison and it spreads to enemies. Epidemic is great for this this style of run. What are you doing? How did you... Oh, you must have jumped down, jumped off the milk chute over there. Okay, we should be totally fine. These guys are only doing like 10 damage each if they're not elite, and we have plenty of health. The main concern is that we're not going to get a lot of items, although, you know, and we have gotten 2. They're not especially game-changing. We'll see as we go on, but you know, not the greatest that we could possibly have. I don't know what that use was. Sometimes you get uses that just don't seem to do anything. That was a sticky bomb. I'm trying to think of like what use items might not have an effect if there are no enemies near you. Maybe it wouldn't be like healing or nothing drones, no missiles. That's all ruled out. It wouldn't be the time stop. It wouldn't be. Shoot, I don't know. Not quite sure. Maybe I'll think about it. Or I'll think of it later. But anyway, that was, you know, not a terrible first stage. We may have gotten no items. Sky Meadow, okay. So now we're in Sky Meadow, that's fine. With Sacrifice on, the stage layout doesn't matter all that much. It's all about the enemy that spawns. So, the Golem is not terrible. For the reason that they're pretty easy to avoid. You can pretty much guarantee that you're not going to get hit as long as you're not as long as you don't make mistakes, because you can just stay on ledges and stuff. However, if you do make a mistake, they're just going to clap you to death. You're just going to die. That's obvious what that use got us. Which is fine. Yeah, this is going to be super easy. The other thing about sacrifice, or not sacrifice, kin. Okay, we got a blighted enemy. This is where stuff gets interesting. Because blighted enemies can spawn. And they are really the danger that we're going to face here. Blighted enemies are going to just one-shot us. Because, oh, there's also missiles. Careful of the blight. The missiles are difficult, and that's going to be a big... Oh boy, here we go. Okay, that's good. If we can kill that guy, that's great. Excellent. And we got some pretty decent items. Hermit Scarf and Monster Tooth are incredibly, incredibly useful. That's going to be much needed healing after we kill enemies. And that is super useful because we do have the low health. It only gives 10 enemies, or 10 health per enemy kill. But that is really good when you look at our max health. That's over 10% of our health. And obviously, as Acrid, we're going to be able to take care of these guys pretty easily by spreading acid and using epidemic. So this shouldn't be bad at all. I just hope that we get some good item drops. That was obviously Golden Bomb, which is not particularly useful. Cost us some money, which also isn't super useful. Although it does transfer into experience, so it does have sort of a use, kind of passively. But that's not too big of a deal. That is, of course, the benefit of Smart Shopper as well. That's basically the only benefit that we're getting from it, is slightly increased experience at the end of every stage. Although that doesn't translate into a ton of... okay, Snake Eyes is utterly useless since there are shrines. But that, you know, the money from Smart Shopper doesn't translate into a very large amount. It does you know, you do get some, but it is not the greatest. Okay, we just repaired our drones, which is utterly useless. The main concern for me is these missiles, so we'll take out him first. Just be careful. Oh wow, I didn't turn around in time, that's fine. We should be able to mop up the rest of these guys with ease. There should be no problems at all. However, I am going to wait until my cooldowns reset so that I can spread some sludge. Nice. They're all dead. Wrecked. Looks like we're not going to get another item, but that is fine. Going on to the next stage. We did get the Hermit Scarf, which is pretty useful considering that it has a chance to completely ignore damage from an attack, which is great. Oh, okay. This is dangerous. This is dangerous right here. So the Bison. This is an incredibly bad enemy to have. There are ways that we can cheese it, and cheese it is what we're going to do. We are going to manipulate the hell out of the AI here. We need to in order to survive, otherwise we're going to die. Okay. Okay. This is either a huge mistake. Actually, I can't justify this decision. I really should not have gone on this bridge. This was an incredibly bad idea. Poor decision making. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so see how this Bison is faster than me. Now, we don't have any sort of speed upgrade. We do have the Caustic Sludge, which I kind of want to save. Oh boy. Okay, pro tip with Acrid, you can actually move faster if you attack and jump like this. Okay. We're making our stand. Oh, I don't know. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh god. Okay. I need to get down. We're running. I need to make my stand on the platforms down at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Quick Elite. Quick Elite is the worst. They teleport. They're really fast. Alright, I think we're at safety here. We should be perfectly safe right here. Because nothing's going to spawn here. The only problem is blighted enemies or missiles. Oh, okay. Fine. We'll just continue to spread our love. Oh, boy. Okay, that's actually really bad timing. We got a chest there. Okay, here's the plan. What is the plan? Plan is run. We're gonna ditch over here, spread some acid. It's fine. Alright. If we can kill the Vanguard, then we shouldn't have any trouble. Okay, let's do that. Good. Perfect. Excellent. That went well. Alright. We got a tentacle, which is fine. It's not great. Okay, there's enemies spawning here. Look at this guy. Spastic. That is not the greatest item. He is kind of bugging out. He, like, doesn't even want to attack the enemies. Oh, there we go. So that's not going to do a ton of damage, which is okay. Oh god, that may have been my death. That was not my death, but it was freaking bad decision making. Okay, we're fine. Take it easy here. This guy is the main enemy. We need to kill the quick elite. He's dead. Oh, Rusty Jetpack is so useful. So very, very useful. That is going to allow us to dodge a lot of things. And we're at 9 enemies remaining, which is great. That means that we passed the test. And we actually got a fairly useful... Actually, no, we haven't. I could very easily die. Oh my god. Another Rusty Jetpack. That's incredibly good. Alright, we should be totally fine. I'm glad that I got the 2 Rusty Jetpacks, because that means that I'm not going to have to walk around the entire stage in order to avoid that spike strips. Oh. That would have been game over too, by the way. Spike strips. No, can't do. We ain't doing that. There'll be none of that here. Alright, moving on to the next stage. That's incredible pickups. We got... Rusty Blade is also very, very good. And I guess, you know, to a certain extent... Okay, we got Parents. Key number 1. I wish that we had move speed. We don't have move speed. We do have the jump. So that is kind of useful. Okay. We need to... I wish that we had move speed. I really do. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. And we'll kill the quick elite, which is pretty annoying. Drones with our use item. The jump should be enough. We need to check down here just to make sure it's not over here. Oh god, it is. Okay, what's the plan? Oh, there's the blighted. Alright. Okay. Okay, need to focus. Let's take it easy. We're gonna try and escape if there is a... oh, you know what? You know what we can do? Okay, they shouldn't be able to reach us here. The only problem are going to be missiles. But that shouldn't be too big of an issue if we can use Epidemic. Oh yeah. Give me those items. Just keep spreading Epidemic. They won't be able to hit us. Get him. Oh man, the imp, our imp buddy, is helping us out quite a bit actually. Wow, look at them all. Epidemic too strong. Another useful thing is crowbar actually. That is a big help in glass. We're just gonna keep doing Epidemic. I could go over there and oh, an error occurred. Okay. Oh god, there's the blighted enemy. He tried to teleport to me. Maybe that was the error. He couldn't. That's really scary, because if the blighted enemy hits me, I'm basically dead. I think we can survive that. Lots of items piling up there. That's good. We can just keep working on this parent. I'm hovering. Okay, we should be fine now. There are no missile enemies. That was the other thing that I was worried about. But none of them spawned, which is great. As long as the parent doesn't hit us, we're fine. Golden Bomb shouldn't do much for us. Might damage the light a little bit. But we should be fine. It looks like we're totally fine here. I don't think it is still just a regular parent, even though it can teleport. Alas. The other parents are just jumping off. But this is nice. This is nice. The other risk that we have is once this parent, or the blighted parent dies, we need to not fall down. Okay, got lots of items. That's great. Go, go, go. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, problems are solved. Let's go back up to the left there and get that item. We got 2 mysterious vials, which are sort of useful. Not incredibly so. But, they will help. Mortar tube also isn't very useful. That's okay. Awesome. Alright, moving on to the next stage. Oh, alright. Very good. I think we're in a very solid place. I would love something like a Guardian Heart. Wonder if we can do this. Yeah, we can. There we go. There's really no reason to do that, just for fun. Alright. Temple of the Elders with Greater Lemurians. This is, you know, out of all the enemies that we could have gotten, I think I'm pretty happy with this enemy. Elder Lemurians are not super dangerous as long as you don't stand still. You can pretty easily just avoid them by moving, even with no move speed, because they do have such like a long attack animation. They take quite a minute to... I mean, who can blame them? They're like puking out... Oh, it didn't turn around again. They're puking out like glowing liquid. Is that what their like stomach is full of? And then you can as long as you jump or are moving, they aren't really a big deal. The one that I was really scared of was Temple Guards, because they do hit really hard. These guys do too, but they're easier to dodge. And Temple Guards are pretty easy to dodge as well. That said, the other one that I think might you know, it's tough, but you can deal with it. Would be the bugs, right? The archer bugs. I think I heard a chest drop on the right. The archer bugs would not be as big of an issue because we do have epidemic, and we also have crowbar, which is great. And that would be a lot of enemies, but we could kill them easily, and we do have monster tooth, which is really, really good healing when you're dealing with lots of smaller enemies that hit you a lot of times, because every time one of them dies, you get 10 HP back. Apparently I missed... Actually, it's probably right over here. Yeah. Alright. We should be just fine here. Just need to... You know, play it cool here. We should be able to just run around here. Not really a big issue. Oh, see, like I got hit with two hits of that puke, and that was pretty dangerous, but fine. Actually, we might be able to just camp out up here. I don't think enemies spawn on this side. They might, so I need to be careful, but I don't think they do. And then we can just jump down here. Do that. Oh, gasoline is actually super useful. Gasoline with kin, specifically. Because all the enemies are going to be the same. They are all going to have the same, like, AI, right? So they'll all tend to congregate in the same areas. Oh boy, okay. That's fine. Let's do this. just be able to jump around this dude. Oh yeah, filial imprinting. That's very useful, actually. Filial imprinting gives health, speed, and attack speed buffs at random. Very useful. Or at least it can be very useful at times. It's a pretty good pickup. Yeah, so I think we're in a very good spot, as long as we don't get a really nasty spawn. The real difficulty with Kin is getting those harder enemies as spawns. The greater wisps or, you know, I don't know. Any flying enemies can be difficult if you don't have a good character that deals with them well, or you know, stuff like that. Although, on the whole, I think that this challenge run is probably easy, a little bit easy for me. Oh, careful! Don't be a hero. That attack speed. Acrid is really easy to deal with enemies on Kin, I think specifically because they all, once again, it's that idea that they all stick together because they all have the same AI. And so that makes the Acid, Trail, and Epidemic very, very, very useful. Also Enigma, I think Enigma is actually a net positive because you don't start out, like starting out is really the big issue, I think, and you start out with Enigma, which can be incredibly useful. Generally you don't always get a use item during a game. They're actually sort of rare for a while. So you do start out a little bit stronger than usual. And Glass with Acrid is pretty silly. Glass is incredibly good in the first place. I need to watch out for whatever. Oh! Okay, hold on. I thought there was a chest down here. Yeah. Alright. I don't know how that golden bomb fell down. I thought it landed up there. That's weird. Unexplained circumstance. Doesn't this thing... This always has looked like a circuit box to me. Like a breaker box. So it's like when the lights go out. Be sure to visit the Temple of the Elders to flip the breaker back. I don't know. Okay, moving on. We're going to revisit previous levels. I don't know. Like, okay, so I think we've won. Or, well, okay, we haven't won. Okay, well, hold on. So let me finish my thought. No, okay. First of all, the most important thing is we have greater wisps on this stage. That's a difficult enemy. However, I think we should be fine. I think we're at the point now where we'll be totally fine dealing with them. We just need to find the teleporter. That's the biggest... Oh my god. That's the biggest risk right now, is us dying before we get to the teleporter. It's very possible that elite... Because the elite greater wisps are really the problem. Oh boy. Okay. This is fine. We should be able to escape before the enemies really start. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hold on. Let me go into damage control mode here. Hey, this is a good layout to fight these guys on. Well, let me see. If we can do this, then we should be totally fine. Yeah, we can do that. Alright. This should be fine. We should be able to deal with this just okay. The problem is Glass with elite versions of these greater wisps, they do a ton of damage. A ton of damage. So we'll just have to play it super carefully here. Which we can do. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? Put everything in jeopardy. Oh my god. Alright. We might not be totally fine anymore. This is now incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. If we can keep this platform clear, then we should be fine. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, just watch out. Take it easy. I missed. Okay, if we stand right here, we're invincible to everything but missiles. Fine. This is perfect. Perfect strategy. Okay. As long as I don't do anything stupid with it. Perfect. We're doing fine. Grab that small enigma. Alright. I'm just gonna... Okay, enemies have stopped spawning, so we're perfectly okay. Everything's good. This is gonna be difficult. Just wait, and then go back down. Alright. It's fine. Excellent. Okay. Alright, that was a little bit harrowing, but we made it. Is that that's a fire elite, so we're fine. It's not gonna shoot missiles at us. And that actually gives us free reign to come up here and hurt. Be careful when that wears off. I'm just gonna go down here, just in case. Okay, so weekly challenge. I don't know if the goal is like to get a high score or like beat it fast. I guess, you know, my personal... Okay, watch out for the shock elite. That's the big deal. My personal goal is just going to be beating Providence. Maybe we'll loop like the first couple stages. Now, the thing is, like, okay, that's on a regular run. On kin runs... Oh no. Oh, I could have died there. That was incredibly risky, and I don't know why I did that. On kin runs, it's different. Looping is way less difficult, or way less dangerous, because you have, you don't have bosses spawning yet. Like, later, because it's based on, the spawn, like the developer gets a certain amount of, or the point value. You can't get, enough points to actually spawn bosses until way late. Way, it's like a ton of minutes. I don't know where exactly that can start happening, but it takes a really long time. I wish that it could. I wish that kin, if I were to change kin in one way, it would be that bosses could spawn as one of the potential, like even if it was rare, it would just be like a roulette rather than a point spawn basis. But oh, okay, I guess we're finishing now. We did loop. With kin, looping it's okay. It's actually like really easy because you don't have the bosses spawning. The real issue, okay, these guys are going to be interesting. You just need to open the doors though, so. And then Providence. Providence should be fine. I think we're okay. Oh boy. These guys are nasty. I will say that. Take it easy, keep moving. That's the important thing. I guess killing Providence is going to be my ultimate goal. I think looping twice is what I'll try to do. Okay, one more second. War banners, okay. Ideally, we'll get a war banner in for the boss, in the boss chamber. So maybe I'll try to do that. I don't really feel a need to get keycards. Wait, those spawn on sacrifice? I didn't know that. Maybe I just didn't think about it. You get canisters on. I guess those are like guaranteed they don't spawn. It's not a chance to spawn. It's interesting. I've never really thought about that. Whatever, that's fine. Oh, ow. Here, eat that gold bomb. Half of 1,700 damage or something. Right. It'll be just fine. Okay, so my goal, we're gonna open the door, we're gonna try and get a, oh boy. Got some missiles in there, we got, okay, this should be okay. just hang out on this rope and wait for the vanguard to die. Keep moving up. What did we get there? Did a chest drop? Maybe it did. We got a dead man's foot, which is actually incredibly useful for the final boss. Does a ton of damage. Chest drop up here? I don't know. Okay, so now we just kill enemies until we're close to leveling, and we'll go drop a war banner. We should be there quickly. Not yet, but yeah, I don't know. So my personal goal, if the weekly things do become something that happens every week, then my personal goal would be to loop like twice. Because after that, like if you can loop twice, then you're going to survive. If you can survive the first 2 loops, generally, it's only going to get easier as you get more and more items, or whatever combo that you have is already so good that you don't really need them. So that's what I think I'm going to probably work on. Fire shield is okay. That's, by itself, it's okay. Alright, so now we should be able to get in here, drop that. Maybe I'm hoping that we can level up from just that. That would be ideal. Oh, that'll help too, actually, the use item. Maybe we can drop another... Let's see. Let's wait for a bunch of enemies to spawn. I don't want this guy to level me up. Okay. I think about 2 or 3 more enemies dying will cause me to level. Hesitant to apply my debuffs because I don't want to accidentally level outside of the arena. That doesn't help at all. Come on, War Banner. Let's go. I believe in you. Okay, we hit something. I heard it. Give me the XP. Okay, we're gonna need a couple more. Couple more enemies. Come on. There we go. Oh no. Make it. Go, go, go. Okay. Dang it. I was hoping for a... Here, okay. Let's chill out here. I don't actually know if that hit anything. There we go, that should hit. Yes. Okay, now kill something. Almost. Okay. That should do it then. Come on, baby. Oh man, come on! Oh, Sommering! Please. Alright, let me go check. Let's check. Did they despawn? They may have despawned. That was too high. God damn it. No! No! Okay, we're fine. It's perfectly fine. That was so close. That is pretty useless. Okay, so we might need like one more epidemic. Come on, don't despawn. Help me out. Oh my god. Did it despawn? It did. No, it just went too far. Okay, well, how are we gonna do this? Let's. All right, we'll drop it and run. Kill it. Kill. I was hoping for missiles or something. Darn it. Just die. Please. My game is slowly lagging. I don't know why. I'm losing frames. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna level up from Providence. I don't care. You guys all suck. Okay, Providence. We just gotta be careful. Oh my god, that's not being careful. Wow, and that is incredibly good timing. Just take it easy. Alright, just relax. Some of our stuff does actually damage him through the shield. Oh god, I didn't pay attention to that. Careful! Oh my god. Okay, this is where our healing items really come in handy. And the rusty jetpack. Just gotta focus. We're fine. Oh, he died. Okay. We got the worms now. This part could be difficult because of the shock. That's the big... Careful. Just careful. Relax. Okay, fine. They're probably dead soon. Yeah, look at that damage go down. The blue one is the important one. That you don't want hitting you. Oh! We got one shot. Oh no. Oh, well that was pretty close on glass. That's the difficult part. Well, you know what? That was a valiant effort, I think. We were very close to perhaps winning the game. We would have been fine as long as we didn't get hit once, and we did end up getting hit once. So, you know, I had fun. I hope you did too. Once again, the link in the description is the Risk of Rain Weekly Challenge Test Number 1 trial. I hope that becomes a thing. I kind of like it. I'd like to see it develop more. I think it's a good idea. It needs some work, I think. Because this is a fairly easy challenge run, I think. Maybe, I guess strategically, maybe we should have gone for maybe looping a little bit more to get more items. But, you know, I think 1 or 2 stages of loop is probably something that I would try for, at least personally. And you know that when I did actually go to Providence, this final stage, I didn't actually mean to do that. Just for clarification, there, I would have preferred to loop, but I hit the wrong button. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to me if you have not already for more Risk of Rain videos and other gameplay videos from all sorts of games, indie and, you know, just roguelikes, games that I like, that sort of stuff. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.